Hey guys, Jonathan was here for JM Sports 100, the JM Sports Show. How is it going? I'm here to make college football picks for Saturday, September 27th, 2014. It is, of course, the main day in Week 5 of the 2014 college football season. There were two games on the schedule for Friday that we did a split. In that, we had New Mexico beating Fresno State. They lost 35-24, but we did have Middle Tennessee beating Old Dominion, and they did that 41-28. And with that, we are 227 and 50 on the year, 2,525 wins, 810 losses is the lifetime record, and we are 4-1 already in week 5. Now, I'm not calling for any upsets this week. However, this could be a very interesting week. You look at the schedule and you think it's kind of a meh week as most of the weeks have been in college football this year. But that's what we said about last week too. And last week ended up being a pretty good week of college football. Now, next week there's a lot of matchups between ranked teams and more conference play and all that stuff. And I know obviously there's conference play this week too, but even more next week between ranked teams. And a lot of sometimes in sports when that happens, when you get a team that's playing a weaker team, when they know they have a stronger team the following week, they'll spend a little more time focused on the next week. Um, so sometimes they'll kind of trip up a little bit, but I'm not calling for any of that. We'll see what happens. First of all, we have Wyoming and 9th ranked Michigan State. Give me Michigan State. Tennessee and 12th ranked Georgia. I am going to go with Georgia. South Florida and 19th ranked Wisconsin. Give me the Badgers. UTEP and 25th ranked Kansas State. I'm going with Kansas State. Iowa and Purdue. I'm going with Iowa here. I've been really low on Iowa so far this year, and they've been on kind of a hot streak lately. I think that continues against the really not good Purdue Boilermakers. Northwestern and Penn State. Give me Penn State. TCU and SMU. Give me TCU. Tulane and Rutgers. Give me Rutgers. Vanderbilt and Kentucky. I am going to go with Kentucky there. Colorado State and Boston College. Give me Boston College. Eastern Michigan and Virginia Tech. Give me Virginia Tech. Army takes on Yale. I'm going to go with Army. Akron and Pittsburgh. Give me Pitt. Maryland, Indiana. I am going to go with Maryland here, but I think Indiana is going to be a little bit high off their win from last week, so I think Maryland will be able to get them on Saturday. Eastern Illinois takes on Ohio, and I'm going to go with Ohio. Bowling Green takes on UMass, and I'm going to go with Bowling Green. Number one, Florida State and North Carolina State. Jameis Winston will be back. Give me Florida State in that game. Arkansas in number 6, Texas A&M. I am super high on Kenny Hill. Just throwing that out there. Give me Texas A&M. Arkansas still a long way to go in their rebuilding mode. Western Kentucky takes on Navy, and I'm going to go with Navy. Minnesota and Michigan. I guess maybe you could potentially call this an upset. I'm going with Minnesota. I've been critical, especially on Facebook and stuff, of the Michigan program lately. They are, I believe it's 3-7 in their last 10 games, and 4 of their losses have been by at least 2 touchdowns. Michigan is just falling apart. They're just a bad program. Devin Gardner is not the quarterback that he should be. Brady Hoke's time in Michigan is clearly about up. I think really anybody can see that. I'm going with Minnesota to go into Michigan and beat Michigan. Kent State takes on Virginia, and I'm going to go with Virginia. Florida International and UAB. I'm going to go Florida International. Wake Forest and Louisville. Give me Louisville in that game. A little iffy there though. Miami of Ohio takes on Buffalo. I'm going to go Buffalo. Louisiana Tech and number 5 Auburn. Give me Auburn. Colorado and California. Give me Cal. Temple and UConn. Give me Temple. Texas and Kansas. I am going to go with Texas in that game there, but I think they've got a little ways to go too. Speaking of rebuilding teams, number 16 Stanford takes on Washington, and I am going to go with Stanford. South Alabama and Idaho. Give me South Alabama. UTSA takes on Florida Atlantic. Give me UTSA. Cincinnati and 22nd ranked Ohio State. I am going to go with the Buckeyes here, but I'm a little bit iffy, but I do think they'll get it done. Missouri and 13th ranked South Carolina. I am going to go with South Carolina in that game, even though Steve Spurrier flat out says, well, the Gamecocks, we're bad. but I do think they'll get by Missouri at home. North Carolina takes on Clemson. I am going to go with Clemson. Central Michigan and Toledo. Give me Toledo. Rice takes on Southern Miss. I am going to go with Rice to get their first win of the year. Next up, we have Troy and Louisiana Monroe. Give me Louisiana Monroe. Boise State and Air Force. I'm going to go with Boise State. Memphis and 10th ranked Ole Miss. Give me Ole Miss. New Mexico State takes on LSU. Give me LSU. Duke takes on the University of Miami. So, Duke and the Canes. I will probably watch this game or at least have my eye on it. I'm going to go with the Canes here. Duke is 4-0. Yes, Duke was good last year. Yes, Duke is still good, but they haven't played anybody this year. I do think Miami is slowly starting to get better. Miami needs to win. That's just the way it is. The Canes need to start winning games, and I think they will. Beat Duke on Saturday. Number 8, Notre Dame and Syracuse. I am going to go with Notre Dame. Texas State takes on Tulsa. I am going to go with Texas State in that game. UNLV and San Diego State. Give me San Diego State. Washington State takes on Utah. I am going to go with Utah. I'm a little nervous. I don't know how they are going to. Utah is a really good football team. I watched them against Michigan last week. I don't know how they're going to handle the Michigan win, but I am going with Utah to win the game. Number 7, Baylor takes on Iowa State, and I'm going to go with Baylor. Illinois and 21st ranked Nebraska. Nebraska probably the best team, at least one of the best teams in the Big Ten. Oregon State and 18th ranked USC. I'm going with USC. I'm not incredibly comfortable with it, but I'm going to go with the Trojans. And Nevada and San Jose State. Give me Nevada. Alright, guys, that is going to do it for me. NFL picks will be up maybe soon, or maybe I'll let this sit for a while and post NFL picks later in the day on Saturday. Nonetheless, they will be up. Don't forget to like the JM Sports Show page on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Links will be in the description, as they always are. That will do it for me. I am Jonathan Wozep for JM Sports 100 and the JM Sports Show, and I will see you guys later.